Today we have the reveal of the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra along with lots of confirmation on its specs. So first story of the day before we get into the reveal, we've got confirmation from Galaxy Club that the Tab S9 bookcover keyboards are in development for all three models of the Tab S9. Now all three keyboards have appeared in certification, and this not only confirms that their existence but it also confirms that they are coming soon and we're most likely looking at an August launch. Now next up, we've got more confirmation that the 11-inch Tab S9 is going to be getting a display upgrade from LCD to an OLED, and the news comes from reliable analyst Ross Young, so it's very likely to happen now. We're also getting an upgrade to an 8500 mAh battery, which is a decent improvement from the predecessor's 8000, and it's great to see some upgrades on other models and not just the Ultra. So now on to the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. First up, we've got information from Revegnus on Twitter, and he says that we're going to be getting plenty of choices when it comes to configurations. According to his tweet, there's going to be an 8GB RAM variant with 128GB of storage, which is UFS 3.1. We'll get a 12GB of RAM with 256 storage, which is UFS 4, and then finally there's a 16GB RAM variant with 512 gigs of UFS full storage, and all versions are going to use DDR5X RAM. When it comes to the design, I showed you guys my concept last week, which was based on leaked information I'd received from an anonymous source, and now OnLinks has confirmed that this is correct. On Leaks and My Smart Price have released some high-resolution images along with a full 360 render, and this shows exactly the same design. The overall size, it remains the same, and design-wise the only rule change we have is in the cameras. Samsung have done exactly the same as they've done with all of their other products this year, and they've removed the camera modules to instead have the camera lenses coming out of the back panel. Well, the S9 Plus is getting a secondary sensor in the bezel. This isn't the case with the Tab S9 Ultra. It's most likely due to two sensors already housed in the notch display. Ice Universe confirms it's a 14.6-inch 120Hz AMOLED display. It's got a resolution of 2960 by 1848, and it's no doubt going to be better and brighter than the predecessor's display. The Tab S9 Ultra is of course going to be using the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. It's going to be powered up by an 11,200 mAh battery with 45-watt fast charging. This is exactly the same as its predecessor, so it may be a little disappointing. For some, Samsung have pretty much taken the same approach with the Tab S9 Ultra as they have with every one of their phones this year. Well, they've made minor changes to the design. It looks pretty much the same as the previous release, and the focus has been on the software and the user experience. When it comes to launch date, all we know is that it's going to be in the second half of this year, but given that Samsung usually leave 18 months between their Tab releases, we will be pretty sure we're going to see the Tab S9 series in August this year. Now when it comes to pricing, it's also far too early to get any leaks, but looking at their previous pricing along with the new changes, we can estimate that the Galaxy Tab S9 is going to launch around $750, the Tavistan Plus could launch around $950, then the Tab S9 Ultra is likely going to launch around $1,150. Now of course, with a few months left until the launch, more and more information is going to come flooding in, and of course I'll be sharing it as soon as it does, so make sure you subscribe and follow so you don't miss a thing in the future.